Questions for Coach Coleman?
Excuse me.
You have sort of one of the least experienced groups on the team in terms of just pure game experience. Are you seeing kind of some strides from the spring early in camp here from where you were?
Yes, I am. You know, I'm pleasantly, I'm fine with the progression right now. You know, I think we got a long way to go. By no means am I saying that we've arrived at any point, but they progressed, and their progress is pretty good.
You seen anyone from that group step up and make a case for being, with the starters, A-team, whatever you want to call them?
Well, our whole concept is just being above the line. We're not going to say who's a starter. Guys are going to play. Whoever's hot that day is going to roll with it. So right now, I would say probably the biggest standout would be Jaquan Henderson. Probably 6'1" is really standing out, but he's mature, has some more game experience. He's a junior, I think.
Yeah.
So naturally he's got just more experience, more football experience, and he's standing out and having a pretty good camp. So, but other than that, even with him, the whole group, I can't say who's going to be a starter day one just yet.
In terms of, I guess, your game planning going into the season, do you have a number in mind of how many guys you want to have ready, or what a rotation would look like? Are you looking 4 or 6 guys? Kind of any idea, sort of, at this point?
Well, right now we're just working through who are going to be the guys that we feel like we can count on. If it's 2, it might just be 2. If it's 8, then it's 8. It's just a matter of who we feel we can trust, which, like I said, is still early in camp. Still got a lot of work to do. So at this point, it's just hard to say exactly how many, because we're still a work in progress.
To what degree are you kind of putting guys on one side or the other, whether it's stand up or field
Just kind of by their skill set. The guys that are kind of like that, quasi tweener, outside linebacker, defensive end type, putting them in those type of positions, and those guys are a little bit more stout, pretty much playing like defensive ends. Yeah. So it's just more so their skill set and what they can handle. Some guys are doing both, so it just depends on the young man's skill set and what all he can actually handle.
Coach Thacker was talking the other day about Antonius Clayton coming on and kind of being a hand physically with physical presence. Is that something that you've seen from him, and what are some other areas that he's been, I guess, a catalyst in this group?
Well, definitely, just like Jaquan, just gotten a lot of football experience, and so with that, you can set a good example and understanding. He's played in football games, big games, Georgia, Florida game. He's played in, and so he understands what's going to happen come day one, where a lot of these guys have not had that experience, and so the way he goes out and works and things like that, he sets a good example for the rest of the group.
You got a bunch of young guys now in preseason practice. How are they adapting to what you're trying to do?
Doing good. Like I said, they're very receptive. They're like sponges, but just like any freshman, redshirt freshman, I got a ways to go. And sometimes I have to not lose sight of where they are in their development. They're doing well. They're working hard. I'd say they probably have one of the hardest working groups out there. There's not a problem with effort, but just again, the lack of experience, which is to be expected. Freshman, redshirt freshman. Even me, when I was a redshirt freshman, I didn't know what the heck was going on. But they're working hard, and they are progressing day to day.
In the spring, Kelton Dawson seemed like a guy that was a little bit of a surprise for you guys. As guy kind of turned it up, was playing both ways for you on both end positions. Kind of what has he done in terms of getting himself into a better position to play? Well,
he's been doing good. He's been, kind of had a little, little bumps and bruises here, and kind of held him out a little bit just to make sure he's healthy. But Kelton has had a great start to the camp the past couple of days. Like I said, just kind of protecting him. He is someone that has shown a lot of promise that we would probably be looking have or count on during the course of the season. So he's been doing really well. He's another one that's showing a lot of maturity from what I've heard from the past, and I like it again. It's really not a matter of the effort or the work that they're putting in. It's just again, even Kelton being a sophomore, he doesn't have a lot of playing experience. So he's working hard and getting better every day, and he's definitely happy with this progress also.
Are you saying that Kelton gained a lot of maturity, or he's always been mature?
Well, he just came, so he's been a mature young man, from, since we've been here. We got here, and it's not only him, our whole room. Jordan, Dominic being a redshirt freshman, Justice Dingle, Curtis Ryan, Luke, they're all redshirt freshmen. So we came in January, didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? And the way things were going before we got here was different. And so over the course of the past few months, you've seen a change in the way that they go about doing things, the way they handle, instruction, and the extra work that they put in. That's what I mean by maturity, doing things beyond just what I'm prescribing, doing extra, That's the maturity I'm speaking of,
What kind of homework over the summer did you give them, or what kind of things did you do with them over the summer and the time you were able to be with them?
Well, we can't actually work with them,
Right.
So I actually put some things, just working on hands, placement, footwork, and playing with, leverage and things of that nature. Just little drills that we do, like in individual periods, so they can continue to work on throughout the summer.
Has Luke had to kind of catch up? He obviously was out most of spring. In terms of, is he kind of like at square one a little bit with you guys?
Not really, because he had, he started the spring, they got injured, but he was in every meeting, so he definitely has a grasp of the playbook and has been doing fine. He's been doing a good job and getting better each and every day. So.
Couple more for Coach Coleman.
You have Sylvain, who's a guy who's new to football, just totally. How's that experience been for you as a coach, and then also how's he doing?
He's been doing really well. Again, like I say, he hasn't had a lot of experiences in the game at all, and but every day you see him get better and better and better. I mean, physically, he's a grown man, but just his understanding of the game. The more reps he gets is best for him, and that's what we've been doing, making sure you get as much football in as possible. We still got a long time with him too. He's just a freshman. He's an older guy, but he's still got 4 years of football, to have him. So I'm not trying to force these guys to be seniors right now, but understanding that they just, as long as we can just continue to make progress, I'm fine. We're gonna make mistakes. That's freshmen. But I do hold them to a pretty high standard because of the expectation that they're going to have to play. But they're doing a good job of accepting the challenge and going out and working.
Coach mentioned wait till the second week to look at some of the younger kids to see about maybe trying them somewhere else. Or do you see anybody that maybe, hey, I'd like to have him at defensive end, or it's maybe inside right now?
No, because I got my hands full with just the ones I got right now. So right now, I think we haven't discussed anyone I know of right now. I have no thoughts of it at this point in time.